In the rugged, sun-baked valley of Mecca, the year 570 brought a quiet birth. An orphan was born into a world of stone and sand, destined to carry a weight far greater than the mountains that surrounded him. As was the custom, his early years were entrusted to the vast open desert. Amidst the shifting dunes and the howling wind, he was nurtured by the Bedouin, learning the harsh but pure rhythms of the earth. He grew into a youth under the endless Arabian sky, traveling with his uncle on long, arduous caravan journeys to Syria. His feet tread the ancient trade routes, his eyes silently observing a fractured world. In the bustling, dusty markets of Mecca, he did not seek power. Instead, he became known simply as Al-Amin, the trustworthy. His hands weighed goods with absolute justice, earning the deep respect of the noblewoman Khadija, who would become his greatest anchor. But as the years passed, the noise of the city grew heavy. Seeking silence, he would climb the jagged, unforgiving rocks of Mount Hira, a retreat into the stillness of the mountain. It was there, in the deep darkness of a stone cave, that the silence was broken. A heavy, overwhelming presence descended, commanding him to read. In a single night, the first verses of Revelation were spoken, altering the course of human history. The message was simple, yet radical: one God. But in Mecca, the truth was met with fierce anger. The early believers, the poor, the enslaved, the outcasts, faced ruthless persecution in the scorching, dusty streets. Yet, they stood firm. Bound by a new, unbreakable faith, they endured the crushing heat and the cruelty of their oppressors, their hearts anchored in something beyond the physical world. When the danger grew too great, a quiet migration began. Under the cover of a starlit night, he and his closest companion slipped away, embarking on the perilous journey across the unforgiving desert toward a new sanctuary. That sanctuary was Yathrib, soon to be known as Medina. They were met not with hostility, but with open arms and tears of joy. A fractured society was suddenly woven together by a profound historic brotherhood. Together, their hands mixed mud and straw. They built a simple sanctuary of earth and palm trunks. A place not of ornate gold, but of grounded devotion, where every soul stood equal shoulder to shoulder. But peace was fragile. The forces of Mecca sought to extinguish the light. In the grueling heat and the choking dust of the trenches, ordinary men were forced to defend their new home, finding courage in the face of overwhelming odds. Through years of hardship, hunger, and grief, their resilience never shattered. By the flickering light of their campfires, they found strength in quiet prayer, trusting in a promise yet unseen. Eventually, the tide turned. Over a decade after he was driven out, he returned to Mecca. Not with swords drawn in vengeance, but at the head of a massive, peaceful procession, their torches illuminating the desert night. He entered the sacred precinct of the Kaaba, head bowed in deep humility. He granted blanket forgiveness to those who had once sought his life, purifying the ancient sanctuary and restoring it to the worship of the One. His mission nearing its end, he stood on the scorching plain of Arafat during his final pilgrimage. Before a sea of thousands wrapped in simple white cloth, he delivered his farewell sermon, laying down the timeless pillars of justice, equality, and human rights. Not long after, in a quiet, dimly lit room in Medina, the heavy burden was finally lifted. He departed this world, leaving behind no wealth, no palaces, only an enduring message of peace that would echo across the earth for eternity.